Good spot. Welcome to Let's Down. Go play. Hey guys, welcome to Let's Go Outdoors first video. I'm GeoMonster. I am down in the Snake River Canyon outside of Centennial Park, outside of Twin Falls, Idaho. This is my first video. It's also my entry to the Show Your Steak Challenge, which is kind of fitting. The Thank you, Dingo. The Show Your Steak Challenge was started by Haze Outdoors in the UK to raise awareness for men's mental health. It's kind of fitting that my first video is the Show Your Steak Challenge. I've struggled with bipolar most of my life, but getting out in a place like this, even though it's only a few minutes from town, couldn't tell what it looked like. Look at it though, right? Even though it's a few minutes from town, helps a lot. So I'm only here for lunch today. You see I brought Dingo with me. Thank you, Dingo. So I'm gonna go get some wood, start a fire, and we'll go from there. So I started a little fire, well, built a little fire. I shredded some bark. Dingo, go play. Shredded some bark, and I shredded up some fire starter stick in there. See how it does. Hey guys, all right, got a little fire going. What have I got today? You should really take better care of your fire kit than I'm doing here. I got some mushrooms, and I went simple today. Simpler than a lot of the guys are doing. Go play, Dingo. Just a simple beef top sirloin, boneless. I didn't bring any spice or sauce. I figured I'd go straight meat. Oh, couple things to drink. Skipped the beer. Not that I don't drink. I'm only here for lunch, so got some chocolate milk for some coffee, and of course the coffee. So what is this Show Us Your Steak Challenge? Nope. Haze Outdoors in the UK realized that a lot of guys, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to, a lot of guys even acknowledge it. For a lot of people, mental health issues are their biggest shame or their biggest kept secret. I'm one of them. For most of my life, I've had it for most of my life. For most of my life, I didn't want to tell anybody. I didn't want anybody to see it. So I just hid it away. And I realized that that's just not the way it works. That's not the way it should work. Because people think that when you have mental illness, you're weak or you deserve it. You did something to bring it on yourself, or you didn't do enough to prevent it. That's bullshit. All right. I'm gonna try not to cuss a lot on this channel, but that's bullshit. Mental illness is like any other illness or injury. Part of the body doesn't work right, it just happens to be your brain. The brain doesn't make all the right chemicals in all the right amounts. It's just like diabetes. The body doesn't make enough of the right chemical process to regulate blood sugar, and you get diabetes. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's not a weakness. You didn't do anything to deserve it. It's just the way it is. You do your best to make do. You take the right medication, in that case insulin. It's a lot harder, it seems, for us to confide in people and trust people and talk about this. And that's not how it should be. We should be able to say how we feel, what we think. It takes strength. Many people say that, a lot of people think that if a man talks about his feelings, talks about his thoughts, that it's a sign of weakness. It's not. It takes strength to talk about this stuff. And I believe that it takes more strength to talk about it than it does to lock it away. I spent a lot of my life locking it away. And I realized that the more I locked it away, the worse it was. When I got depressed, if I fought it or tried to keep it at bay, it lasted longer and was worse than if I just let it run its course. So you also have the first Avengers movie, that scene in New York where Cap tells Bruce Banner that it's time to get angry. Bruce just kind of smirks at him and says, "That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry." That really resonated with me because that's kind of how it is. Let it be a part of you. I'm not saying let it control you, but let it be a part of you. Because it is part of who you are. So, alright. We got into the heavy, now let's get into the light. I'm going to get out of the smoke for a few minutes. I'm going to let this burn down. Throw my steak on. And we'll see what I get. Alright guys, let's see what we got here. So, we just wrapped the steak in some tin foil. Tossed that on the coals. Alright, let's see what we got. It's got some tin foil. Lots of tin foil. There's the juice. That's a good sign. Yeah, look at that. You can't see it. Look at that. It's nothing special. Sometimes, guys, you just can't beat meat on a fire. Done inside. Cut a little bit off Dingo here. Give him the fat. Dingo's a desert dog, so I want to fatten him up a little bit for the winter. So try giving him some more high calorie stuff for the next few months. What do you think? Well guys, that's about it. I'm going to put some resources down in the description, same resources that Haze Outdoors put in his. I'm going to tag two people. I'm going to tag Syntax77, and so far this challenge has been for outdoor guys, but I'm going to switch genres a little bit, and I'm going to tag Joshua Johnson, the geocaching vlogger. I love geocaching. This channel is mainly going to be hiking and camping and geocaching. I'm going to hike while I cache and cache while I hike, that kind of thing. So I'm going to tag Joshua Johnson, the geocaching vlogger, Syntax, and Josh. You guys got 2 weeks to get out into the wild or your local park. Josh, I know you live in Minneapolis. Your local park. Fix yourself a steak. Talk about what men's mental health means to you. Have you struggled with it? Do you know anybody who struggles with it? Let's raise awareness. Let's get the word out there, and show us your steak. Thanks for watching. Hope you come back again. I promise we'll be doing something a lot more interesting next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, click that bell. Like I said, let's spread the word.